I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt.
Đạch like ấy nè. Đang cả đầy sơ sốc công tờ đạch like. Xa đám nè. Đã chậm đòi xuống đây to be đây thôi dừng. Xuống đây bắt đầu tờ quay. Xuống đây xuân. Hello bên hao. Hello bắt đầu tăng khọp ấy. Mình là lấy đạch like vậy nè. Xa đám chậm rồi. Xa đám men. Mình lên chất chop với mình. Xa đám rồi. Try new game. Game vào game kìa. Nhóm ban phần na phliếm chol mong. Ok. Nếu chol lấy mong trong cả đấy. Phần na ló mà đã. Ban phần ấy ban phần chol chol chẳng.
Since they've sent their special ambassador,
Please, sir, lower the ever-shifting.
So you.
This well.
You're not wrong.
Of course not. Records uncovered. I checked them.
50 million. No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say.
Don't get greedy. We know far more than you.
So what if it was?
Ôi em xua bà ơi, cái Vin rồi nạp Vin Flynn tiết.
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was,
it's
something we're willing to overlook. The academia is only interested in dealing with the defective power holders in the region. I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope you're words of truth. If I find out the academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people.
You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest. And what does a barbarian...
The academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights.
Lấy khoe ban free. Game cái đai ở nãy à bi. Dude man.
I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news
indeed.
Gladly. So let's indulge.
Ấy lấy step đi đó là nhóm step 5-6 đó nhóm sao vậy mà nó 5 đó mà đây ấy không. Nhóm step 5 đó chọc cái này mà chẳng hạn là ai step 4 đó còn mấy đó mà. Ai mà ai nhạc ca nè.
It's the Unut. They've.
What? Well, don't just stand.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence.
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response.
I don't.
I am obliged.
No, please. That well.
Glad to hear it.
If there is a.
Wow. All it took was a few words, and I've got him wrapped around my finger.
Đây nào.
What an amazing
feeling. Chồng, ghé nó sợ bãi mến. Game mấy vậy? Vừa qua nhâm luôn. Mấy tranh. Mấy tranh bày. Vừa qua nhâm ra hay vừa qua nhâm xe hột nè.
The EAP, so let me
kill them all.
Precisely at the same time. There is simply no way that the academy.
We have our own rules.
Why you hayอย่างcon mấy hay?
Weren't the E? Let me be clear.
Say no.
Good. Then I suggest you get. You see, Dad.
Nam càng lại điện hàm. Qua nhóm ok khóc It new game but need real end game but real end ấy. Game end PvP game PvP mấy game vậy. What the heck Nifer?
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're no different. You're nothing special at all. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings.
Mà song sắc.
What a joke. I think we're even now. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. It's a better place without all these people around. Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribe's people would still be alive. In this dog-eat-dog world, a chief needs to be tough to survive. But you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
Never. It's okay. All of this is in the past now.
I believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but even so.
So đây là Ní.
Yehoda, is there anything you can do
Phải
to
chăm
ease the
tình
tension?
để try tao not bad. Okay. Một là Ní Nani nè tiếp chồng Nani. Chăm bong chăm confirm friend nhưng mùi okay rồi đây. You got the
Alright, time for a sharp turn onto a completely different topic. So, anyway, that's enough of that. When are we getting out of this place?
Cho.
Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, Alma, you tired?
Yes. If we can find somewhere to sit down, I could certainly do with a rest.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead.
It is about to reach a conclusion.
Yes.
Really? A temple? That's where this story ends? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says. I never wanted to believe it, but looking back now, I'm as desert as they come.
You mentioned a temple. What's waiting for us there?
My biggest trade secret of all.
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power from. The power to peer into other people's minds.
I didn't know you were clued up on any other religions.
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has something to do with King Deshret.
Sounds impressive.
I have some friend with condition stuff.
Oh, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra Sino. The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
I know that.
That's boss enough for you.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity. But I know about Sethos too.
What about him? Is he a big deal or something?
Well, he's not a small deal, let's put it that way.
You know your stuff.
Please, this is the bare bone basics. So thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in. With any luck, that's our exit just up ahead.
Let's go. มันเลยควายซ้ำมาโรยน่าจะเลยเนี่ยปองตาเขายังควายซ้ำมาโรยพ้อง
Uh-oh. 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 I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff. Like, look at that statue, for instance.
Say no.
I want to do the whole name-dropping, this girl knows her stuff thing too, but I've never seen anything like it before.
A statue with the head of a bird.
Look like something out of King Deseret Muslim.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret. Let's take a look.
Crocodile and the goat chồng. Cut sundet. Này cái ma là chồng là cái đó mèo cái chma bon nó giả chma bon đi phơi ta.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
What the heck?
Knowing too much.
Tam đó lăng tiền.
It's always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
Là sinh thân. Ngoài chi. Ủa năng an đi bo đi nhở bo đô ri ao rồi cùng
How repulsive.
đến mến tụi bánh nó có một chuyện mình ô này đã Colombia ta đến là đến không ta đến là ta tôi chỉ ngói oh my god my trong chinh không có sorry sao surprise vào đó rồi chào rồi.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I?
You certainly did, thank you.
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt. Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation,
I
I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Okay. Then man.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple. By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, Well, the monster formerly known as Rerir. It seems I alerted him. I was tracking him, then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Iab massacred my tribe, the Shimti, in our home village. A few years later, I enrolled in the academia, where some new information came to light. The Unut and the Iab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million mora. The Iab ultimately won that confrontation, but their victory came at the cost of almost every warrior in the tribe. The final blow to the Iab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Iab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There it was, seemingly immune to the relentless hostility of the desert, while my tribal home lay in ruins. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King. He led me to a gate deep inside the temple, and there he made a deal with me. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret, and represents his power of piercing analysis. With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to seek the truth, but I don't believe that's the full story. Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any human's, full of secrets, perversions, egotistical tendencies. But precious few gods are willing to admit this.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few. As you rightly point out, this is an act of favoritism.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned.
Okay, hold on.
Thank you all for being here. As promised, I did some further investigating into the Recher of Solnari's background. I am pleased to report that the investigation has been most fruitful indeed. The Recher of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Khanrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments for the end.
Cái anh chơi vậy? Contract array on slide was slide represent all broken moon that's not from my earthquake. I guess my goal away a piece of the moon before disappear. through the mystery portal. It was passed down through the egg while they falling into the hand of the nail. Oh, what? But what lie on the other side of the portal? Really whole of the world? And I never had the chance to share that if what he found there either let Ray who follow her in.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
Okay.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions.
Cái minor blood mà rồi lỡ bay rồi. Chấm sao ấy. Nhưng chưa bởi đã bìa bàn nắng sao.
No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent lives in Notcry. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Học buồn lơ bay rồi. Bônជាមួយនេះមែនបូកជាមួយ passive artifact មែនអានមកrồi.
Miss Lama, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of...
Yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as never mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Raihir of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Raihir of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the Wild Hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the land.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Ôi sorry bu ván đo là hơi. Đó là lại cái slap cái thay thời gian đó đo bằng ấy nhưng tan lên to.
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Người ta chăm chọc khoe gần sân nó chăm lên khoe vừa à.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
Thằng men Re cho khá bì men hơi bò thân là cái song xa bà quát song xa bò Re nó cứ chlong tàu hộp bà chăn than bà chăn đã thuê nó bật lại bà cơ đây ở xa tất cả power khăn mấy bà chừng là kẹt hiện bà ở xa bà tất là bên nào power lại amen ấy tập tôi cho mọi Re chẳng tộc mà lại dần chẳng cách ha con đợt lịch ấy song xa bò Re dạ toàn slap ấy mình thấy nó ruột này nó pop nó than bà chăn.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation. Already, it has greatly enriched my understanding of the entity we face.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies, and the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, none of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you, both.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
That's very thoughtful of you, Lama.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan.
Back to the hotel. We'll discuss what lie ahead.
Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation. Nice room. Oh, I'm not coming in, though.
Why not? It's just a hotel room.
If it's all the same, I'll just stay out here. I might not look the part, but I'm technically a knight. Barging into people's private quarters isn't the kind of thing we do. Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Honestly, Paimon figured that might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long and storied history it has. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will. Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question.
2 days.
2 days, at most.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
I will see what I can do.
Great. I appreciate it. All right, on to item 3. So,
Hi,
Albedo, Duran, and I
Silas.
put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet, but at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Oh, please. That's the way.
Oh, Paimon's dying to hear this.
All right, so here's what we're thinking.
That's why we can lay out the current plan. It's a shocking plan, but nothing can find the greatest traveler and trusty travel guy in Taiwan. It doesn't take you long to get behind it.
We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here. It's all of us against the Rayher of Solnari, or none of us stand a chance.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
Like what?
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do everything within my power. The Rayher of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
Vaga give a very nicely bow and say he will see you at the hotel again. Let I rank for everyone to meet and finalize the plan of action in an effort to lighten the mood. He booked a hotel for the meeting, so you could all chat over a drink. As the moon rise in the sky, you and Paimon leave your room, discussing whether Paimon buy has any other West option than purchase. Everyone is already there. Waiting for you, they are chatting and smiling. Clearly, the rush has done them good, as well as the existing grew some unexpected hair eye. Still, you remain conscious of the fact that the future on the ground rests on what is decided tonight. So many lies are at stake. You may never meet more of them, but whether they know it or not, all of them are counting on you. Okay.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action.
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rayher and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rayher has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby out.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you? No objections? All right. Then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
D-Luke.
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
Owl là kìa. Owl là kìa. Lúc này mới nạt. Lúc mình là sát năng à.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part. Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
Dory moi đại, nè cái chùm núi moi đại.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangamabe. So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here? In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
Mok lôi gì, Dory mok lôi.
The walls are thin here.
Mok hoa ra.
I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise?
Chồng, lôi cái lôi mày hả? Vậy đừng lôi vào đời.
Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around? It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend of yours.
Có Ellie.
Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Notcrite is gonna go down the drain.
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with.
Anh ấy à, Nefer chơi bỏ Dory mình chui con mình cái lại Rary attack mấy ban này con đang chui con nó cứ ban mà bị Ellie này the greatest mage oi Dory to copy clone to Nefer Jason.
I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then Nefer went and used it all up at once. Never lost so big in my life.
Chả nó khối chả pram đó rồi.
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set, and we call it even.
Chồng, chắc đôi với chess set.
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari. Deal?
Vô tới bàn cái bàn vô tới đôi từng cái Raker Solnari nè, đôi Raker đây nè, bàn free Raker. Dory hiện giờ what?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
Dory hiện đâu rồi. Hiện giờ rồi.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
How are things going? Feeling ready? Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangamabe would let an opportunity like this slip by? Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all. Even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here.
Hey,
Ah, it's so pretty. Did you make it? No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a very attractive offer. Aha! No wonder you were talking about lucky charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kave to make them for you. That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon. Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated, but if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon about it sometime. Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kave to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kasharu War talents, he was the obvious choice. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kave for you. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kave. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? What's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities? So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business.
Could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why, though. His housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff.
Hello, Nana, Bong, Chi Yam, Dot, Knowva, Well, or the Well, Dot, Chang Hai Men, Dot Mate, cái tụi on toàn chơi này. Bong, wuwa, Chi in computer man. Wuwa anh chạy mà dần. Hai chiếc chất mà rồi chi là đây 8 chiếng. Chỉ 8 chiếng này. 8 pi là 8 pi chi. 8 pi chi trên 7 chi cái 7. Chất mà rồi chi là sao? Gần sân mà rồi chi là sao? Gần sân mà gần sân rồi xài. Trong con wuwa chữ pi này, wuwa 80 gần sân rồi xài sắp chi. Ô máy chi. Nó là sao miền pizza Japan hơn là chẳng bị ai thôm. Tại bọn em miền tập sang đây là mỗi tới ai không mà rồi xa mày rồi pay rồi xa đấy. Nhưng mà rồi xa sang như miền pizza pi.
Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead. Huh? What does that look mean?
Paimon's just super surprised.
Hello,
This must be the
man.
first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
Chết rồi môi mến, chết mới nhắm 8 giờ, nhắm 8 PG. This not the baby is who.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangama Bay is the best in the business. And more than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes. Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not. My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does. That's the Lord Sangama Bay business model.
Alright, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
Easy Island. Easy Island. Chồng.
Traveler, Paimon, it's good to see you.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Diren, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt.
Wow, and pre-install.
Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptetyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the Faust Certology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence. Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely. Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the abyss, and the effects are irreversible.
Nhóm trong cái nhóm trongគ្នាlên Genshin Impact វាឃើញ account ខ្ញុំ Dimake no rig on អត់មានអ្នក hell farm artifact លើ farm មួយគេបើដែលចុច ពេល farm ឡើយចុចម៉ាច់ទៅ farm មួយគេមួយឯងទៅបើយើងអត់គ្នាអញ្ចឹងយើងមិនគ្នាទេមិនអីមិនគ្នាលេងជាមួយអាហ្នឹងគេជួយ farm អីចឹងតែយើងអត់គ្នាអញ្ចឹងលេងយើង farm មួយគេទៅ random អត់អ្នកស្គាល់យើងចុចម៉ាច់ទៅមានគេ farm មួយគេទៅតែឥឡូវមិនដែរនឹងដែរមានអត់មានហើយតែអត់មានរហូតហ្នឹងអ្នកលេងអ្នក Genshin ថ្មីអញ្ចឹងពិបាកបន្តិចឲ្យយើងលេងដំបូងម្នាក់ឯងពេលបើតូចទៅវាអញ្ចឹងឯងតែយើងមានជួយមាន farm ឯងលឿនឆាប់ខ្លាំងឆាប់អាប់ឆាប់លេងឡើង level លឿនតែបើម្នាក់ឯងអញ្ចឹងរៀងដែរពិបាកដែរ
You could think of this as Rarrior in mutated form, but in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the abyss. In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power. Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the Rayhir of Solnari either.
Oh, that's terrible news! So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the Three Moons?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
All right then. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka. Please keep them safe.
My lady, what are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear, but I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right. For me, that means fighting for the future of Nodcry.
Let's go.
This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence, please follow his lead.
Hey, everyone. Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield. Biggest strengths are honesty and hard-workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
Frostmoon in Carol. In Cleo. Come and chat it.
Not to be sniffed at.
Chal vai. Anh hay là chơi. Dan.
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainslev?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleif is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleif?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us? You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? I think they've been listening.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Sure. Hello.
They caught us!
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Rerir of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much! Everyone will be so grateful to hear that!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
miền âm thu ọt tầm lại phần màn tàu âm thu miền bờ miền mặt tê miền pram đập pi chi miền pi tê âm thu đó láng thay vào đấy bạn đâu tính âm thu đang rem láng thay từ xa buộc AI tên như từ thuê AI đó thuê láng thay rồi từ xa láng thay mà mình láng về dưới láng cục láng stop đồng bón mà đói láng từng chân từng arm break láng từng mong này từ xa công hồn AI của một ASD RAM mà nè đào từ lỡ RAM server ở trong việc công hồn RAM việc bật RAM server này upload lỡ RAM computer tại vì trong việc upload lỡ RAM server sao này không bây giờ đâu ca bỏ công hồn AI á công hồn AI vì một tên nhở trong việc bàn thay trong việc thực chất bật RAM server này RAM của AI không công hồn AI như tàuប្រាnày trong bộ RAM computer cứ lang thay này xa khoa chip không chip cái bộ tầng nó hỏi tầng đi off thay tầng này hay âm thua cái vô đấy âm thua cái trâu ca đấy của SD đó tay nhâm vô nhâm bật tay nhâm lỗi lại từ đá lại nhâm lộ thầm đá lại nhâm lộ tăng bị đau mà té đôi chia từ lại vì miên này nè nhâm sao ta bộ này nè nhâm sao ta
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Ratniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged.
Nhưng Salta này Salta WD Black cái chiếc bảo chất đó nè âm nó thu PCI 4 chỉ số nó nè Rise speed được 5,000 Rise speed vậy anh ấy nhầm lộ thầm đã chất 5 แต่บ่ data ทั่ว data ลด6 5ទេ data ឡូវឡើងថ្លៃ data legend 6 gen 4ដែរអាហ្នឹងលុយ6 5ទេតែអាហ្នឹងវាអត់ឡូវលុយទិញបានទេឡូវថ្លៃមក2ទេឥឡូវឡើងដឹងប៉ុន្មានហើយ2ទេខ្ញុំមាននៅសល់ stock ដែរតែដូចជា100ជាង100ប៉ុន្មានទេបាទតើឆែកមើល
But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me. My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
យ៉ាងបែរគ្នាយើងបើ build កុំព្យូទ័រឥឡូវអាចខាតដោយសារនេះដោយសារ spec កុំព្យូទ័រឡើងថ្លៃគ្រឿងកុំព្យូទ័រដូច RAM ដូច SD ឡើងថ្លៃអញ្ចឹងអាចតម្លៃកុំព្យូទ័រអាចឡើងតាមនឹងនេះអញ្ចឹងមកគ្នាទិញកុំព្យូទ័រនេះមើលតាមហ្នឹងទៅមើលតម្លៃណាសមរម្យទិញទៅបើចាំទៀតអាចកាន់ណាយូរទៀតកាន់ណាឡើងថ្លៃទៀតអញ្ចឹងនេះអញ្ចឹងបើរមើលតម្លៃល្អទិញឲ្យទៅប្រយ័ត្នដូចខ្មែរជំនាន់ VGA កាលគេយកទៅ mining នេះកាលហ្នឹង VGA បាក់ដល់ទិញមែនកាលហ្នឹងកាលសម័យ mining ហ្នឹង VGA ថ្លៃឡើងកប់ពពកនេះVGA តម្លៃតែ200ឡើងដល់ 400-500 នេះកាលហ្នឹងសាហាវមែនតែឥឡូវដល់ RAM នឹង storage ម្ដង RAM នឹង SD ម្ដងនេះ RAM កាលមុន42GB ដល់ GB ដើមតម្លៃតែខ្ទង់90-100ទេឥឡូវឡើង150នេះគិតមើលទៅ 16GB ដើម 42GB ឡើង150នេះ140 150នឹងស្រុកគេខ្មែរយើងប្រហែលជាអាចក្រោមនឹងទីទួយហ្នឹងនេះ
That doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
ហើយ DDR4 RAM 16GB កាលមុនតា40 45 ឥឡូវឡើង67ហ្នឹងនេះ 16GB ឡើងដល់អាច50 67ហើយនេះកាលមុនតាថ្មីតែមកគប់តា35ទៅ40អីទេបើមាន RGB អាច45ទៅមានភ្លើងមានអីឥឡូវឡើងគុណជា2បបាក់អានេះទៅឥឡូវបាក់ដល់ទិញហ្នឹងបើរត់ទិញបានតម្លៃល្អទិញហើយនេះយ៉ាត់តិចបាក់ដល់ទិញហ្នឹង
Well, in the past, when I was a fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal.
ហើយមានតានាមអីពិបាកខូចមកខាត់លុយទៅទេតែបើទិញគេមានតានាឲ្យមិនអីទេមកទឹកទិញមកគេមានតានាអីត្រឹមត្រូវហ្នឹងទិញទៅតែអត់តានាកុំទិញហ្នឹងមកតាមទឹកយើងមើលមិនឃើញទេទិញមកខូចចោលលុយទៅទេ
But it certainly serves me well here in the present. and I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
លេងដល់ចប់អត់បើលេងដល់ចប់ខ្ញុំក៏លេងដល់ចប់ដូចបាត់ដែរយូរអត់យូរទៀតអត់ចាយូរទៀតដឹង
Miss Lauma.
អត់ចាប់ម៉ោង1ឡើយហ្នឹងអត់ហើយពី10កន្លះហើយជាអាចផ្អានេះខ្ញុំលេងតថ្ងៃក្រោយទៀត
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine.
លេងហ្គេមសម្រាយផងបាត់ដែរអាគ្នាសួរខ្ញុំមិនសម្រាយមិនអត់ដឹងប្រាប់មិនហ្នឹងអាគ្នាយើងសួរថាខ្ញុំប្រាប់ Thank for everything.
Please. I'm just doing my part.
ថាយកមកដាក់ហ្គេមM2 ល្អហើយពួក M2 ពួកអីហ្នឹង SD M2 MVME អាហ្នឹង speed លឿនណាពួក speed Gen 4 អីហ្នឹង Gen 3ក៏បានដែរបាន Gen 3ក៏បានដែរ speed ក៏ដាក់ហ្គេមបានដែរនេះ Gen 3ក៏នៅល្អដែរតម្លៃ V2 ទៀតតែរីកមិន Gen 4ឥឡូវចេញអសចេញឥឡូវចេញ Gen 5 ហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹង Gen 4 the best choice ហ្នឹង Gen 3វាសេរីមុនតែនៅប្រើបានចឹង
Never! Over here!
The good I have been delivery and the backup plan and the is on the way.
Ino asked me to relay a message.
She
said the
tao
will
lai
be
cái
on
vào đó
high
nhưng mà
alert
bố
and
em
keep a
tâm
close watch over all secondary
tâm
districts
nó
where
tê hả nè?
defense is required, providing support as necessary.
Mang vốn tâm nó tê hăng lai cái.
Meanwhile, Ino herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
Nè, chênh mỏ lắm.
Chestnut's looking a little unstable.
Research chênh mỏ lắm. Research ấy rare.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage at a moment's notice.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Chênh nó đo về khá là này chọc lên cái.
Got it! Be careful, traveler! I will.
Chồng scope cái này.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Let's go.
No, let's go. Chọc bạn sao bạn?
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
Chỉnh màu ấy.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Cắt sân là. À, váy à?
Stay on your toes.
Hey bro, còn lại mấy tan hai không? Phải không nhỉ?
No more.
Thấy mấy em lấy nha.
Forest, protect us.
Cầm pram đấy ăn. Cầm đô rí. Cầm ắt đô ca chẳng. Ngoài.
The moonlight.
Observe. Close your eyes. Be
Tôi
silent.
chấp đi rồi thế thảo à, đừng mệt.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
Leave this place with one heart and faith.
Đô ca chẳng, đô này ca chẳng. Ai nấu à ca chẳng. Nó put down.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Observe. Night falls. Close your eyes.
The moonlight betrays you.
Go!
The mystery unravels. No more lies.
Hunt him down.
It all adds up. Leave this place for the everlasting forest.
Be silent. Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Chiếm tắn nè.
Do you fear the dark? It began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
Where? Where?
Move.
Oh my god. Trời mà cái kiếm này. Ngon lắm.
Can't hide the truth.
Nắm được rồi. Mai.
Stay your hand.
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Bắn cái mâm khởi. Nó trong ngóp mấy. Hay trong ngóp thật. Chạy nhỏ lại, chạy trong ngóp lại này mình. Cái thằng chạy cái trong ngóp ngoài này. Này.
When will it be as you foretold?
Đâu đây?
Observe. Be silent.
Nó xiên hết trơn nè. Đấy, em trong ngóp lại rồi thôi. Chắc thêm là mi hello nè, hello thêm này chẳng à này. Hello đấy, hello nè. Cái lùm mín lùm má hello à hello nè. Ngóp này ngóp này.
Observe.
Đấy, tao tranh rồi, tranh này.
Observe. Spirit is not welcome here.
With one heart, we pray. Leave this place.
Beware the creatures of the night. Close your eyes. Be silent. Are you quite finished?
Come on, here.
Observe. Night falls.
Can't hide the truth.
Allah.
Move.
No more lies.
The moonlight betrayed. Futile.
No. Bật ngọn bền. Ngọn thiệt ngọn ta.
Take my broken crown.
Rồi ta. Đốt ông cắt. Sao đây?
Forest, protect us.
Be silent. Do you fear the dark? Observe. Be silent. Night falls. Keep your distance. Do you fear the dark?
No more lies.
Hunt him down.
The mystery unravels.
Bombs away! Go!
For the everlasting forest, you poor lost lamb.
Observe. Futile. Moonlight. Break your king of heroics is over.
Không tắn rồi. Còn gót không?
Get out of my sight!
Gói nè.
No, we've been separated.
Bị nữa nè.
Never. Where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you before, knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
Lauma, can you hear me?
Hold on, Will. Silence.
Voices are gone, but at least I know they're still there. I need to focus. Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task.
Mình chiêu bay một ngày đi mấy tao nào hả?
Long enough. The moment will come.
Đen nó đen. Đen chui đen. Đen Globina please. Help me. We are đen Globina nè. Đen Globina please help me.
No more lies. Let's see what you're made of. Can't hide the truth.
Nào thì đấy. Hey bro, what the heck? Ngọt bạc. Rồi anh giật. Tụi chiêu đó rồi chiêu nó rồi.
The mystery unravels. It all adds up. Let's see what you're made of. Can't hide the truth.
Run, hide.
Water jet.
The deception ends here. No more lies.
Hey, ngóp không? You make bơm.
Let's see what you're made of. It all adds up.
Mình make awesome rồi. Sao mà đây? Vậy thì ngay anh ngóp này. Tao flư này.
The mystery unravels. No more lies. Shameless.
Mày chiêm mai. Nhưng sao mà cái đầu?
The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth. Time to come clean. Time to come clean. Time to come clean.
Oh my god.
Destroyed.
The mystery unravels.
Wipe out.
No more lies. Time to come clean.
Càng ngon lắm. Ngoài một ngọt chứ này, ngọt bền, lấy thế mày gọi ngọt. Thôi nó cho lọc cho nó lấy cho nó hả? Oh my god.
Seek within.
Kiếm bánh ra.
The mystery unravels.
Bombs away! Water jet!
How unfortunate.
Không con tiền.
The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth.
Phương ngóp tàu. Ngóp nhỉ? Việc ngóp đấy chim panh hốt là chim lang panh hốt. Hay việc ngóp nó chim panh hốt này, chim lang panh hốt rồi.
Seek within. No more lies. Time to come clean. It all adds up. It all falls into place. Time to come clean.
Mấy cái gì nó đó à? Ồ, này gọi ngộp cà phê chẳng này. Thôi cho lại. Ăn ngộp.
The shield's broken. I can't get myself.
Don't push your back. Time to come clean. No more lies.
Đã thêm mất thêm mà lấy cái đó mất hoặc là gì? Thêm đi lọc quay một xíu.
Can't hide the truth.
Nó chiêm mê đã còn.
No more lies. It all falls into place. Seek within.
Bombs away!
It all adds up. It all falls into place. Can't hide the truth.
Này bạn nhưng này chứ. Bạn nhưng váy này là váy ra đần càng nhưng váy ra đần càng một nó nasma. Amen.
The mystery unravels. It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place. It all adds up. Time to come clean. The deception ends here.
Where? Ngó bà đấy.
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Chào bà đấy. Ngó bà đấy.
Never! Your eyes are bleeding.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then, I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on, keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rerir.
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid!
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you!
Oh my god.
What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
Oh my god, Abedo.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Colombina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rheindotter in our midst.
Oh my god.
How about that?
Oh my god.
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Oh my god, lũ mình đập bài.
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Oh my god, damn.
Goodbye, Rerir.
Oh my chi. Khơi old friend mình.
We won.
Let's go. Câu rồi. Mình hả teamwork. Teamwork câu rồi.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
Nefer chênh plate.
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it.
Chiêm bắt tọ đấy.
Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make, whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you. Really.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest. My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nodcry. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
Nó đèn.
There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends?
Cọc.
You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
Cọc không sorry. Cháu ơi. Chọc hơi. Tao dương xả rạ tao chưa tao nhầm tao bong xả rạ đây nè ở lẳng rồi lên ghế ở lẳng đôi đây ở lẳng đôi không game đây này mới đôi dương đã lấy đôi không tua on không rơi không game như này.
How you feeling? Any aches and pains?
Mày ra trong xả rạ.
Did you sleep well?
Mày ra trong xả rạ đây nè.
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Phew. Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
Paimon, please stop yapping. I need some rest.
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How is the food?
Well,
Come
it
on.
wasn't the same without you there to share it.
Come on.
Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varker and the others are organizing a victory feast and they want to celebrate with you.
Okay.
He also dropped off some medical supplies, but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those. If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Tại đồng mong sạ đồng anh chơi sạ đó nha đi ta bye bye mình sạ đó hot à có mấy cái đồ đến chấm bơ xanh đồ đến chấm bơ xanh phơ ngóp tàu vì bạn lên ọt bong ọt ở đây cái này dương du tích dương bạn đọ clear nè mong môi tiệt lâu rồi good night na lên tiệt tàu no lên chuyện tích chập hải ở đây chầm lên chạy wonder dương trâu ca sạ đây thổ bi tao đi được hai ta hai ba năm ta ta dương
May the glory,
may the glory
the princessin bring light to this world.
bring light to this world ta dương okay all good thế ta chụp nên đâu like cái nào nè bye bye